Welcome. Today, we'll hear a story about a shepherd's love, a love that never gives up. It's a story for you and me, reminding us we are always cared for. Let's begin the tale of the lost sheep. Once, there was a good shepherd with 100 sheep. Every morning, he led them to green fields and cool water. He knew each sheep by name and personality. Some were brave, some shy, some had the woolliest coats. When he called, they followed. They trusted him. The shepherd watched over them like family. They grazed, drank, and rested together. He played gentle music, letting them know they were safe. At night, he led them home to a safe sheepfold. Before sleep, he counted each one, never missing a single sheep. His heart was full of love for his flock. The sheep felt calm and happy, knowing their shepherd cared. Every day, he made sure they were safe and together. The shepherd's love was steady and strong. He protected them from harm. He celebrated every sheep, no matter how small. The flock was his joy, and every sheep was special. The shepherd's love never failed. He was always there, always watching, always loving. One evening as the sun set, the shepherd called his sheep home. But one little lamb, Leo, was distracted by tasty flowers. He wandered off, step by step, not noticing the flock moving away. Soon, Leo was alone, far from the others. Back at the sheepfold, the shepherd counted his flock. 98, 99, but not 100. His heart skipped a beat. One was missing. He knew right away it was Leo, the curious lamb. The shepherd's worry grew as darkness fell. He didn't wonder which sheep was gone. He knew them all. Leo was out there, alone and lost. The shepherd's love wouldn't let him rest. He had to find his little lamb. The flock was safe, but his heart was with the one who was missing. He prepared to search, determined not to give up. The night was coming, but the shepherd's love was stronger than fear. He would search every hill and valley. He would not stop until Leo was found. The shepherd's love was a promise. No one would be left behind. Leo was precious, and the shepherd would do anything to bring him home. The search was about to begin. The adventure was just starting. The shepherd's heart was full of hope. He would not give up. Not now. Not ever. The shepherd didn't hesitate. He made sure the 99 were safe, then set out into the night. With his staff and lamp, he called, "Leo, where are you?" He searched behind every bush and rock, his love stronger than any fear. The moon rose, casting shadows, but the shepherd pressed on. He called louder, hoping Leo would hear. "I'm coming for you," he shouted, his voice full of hope. The shepherd's love was a light in the darkness. He checked every nook, thinking like a lost lamb. He remembered how Leo loved to explore. The path was rough, but he didn't stop. The wind blew, but his lamp stayed lit. He searched high and low, never giving up. The shepherd's heart was set on finding Leo. He would not rest until his little lamb was safe. Every step was a step of love. The night was long, but hope kept him going. He listened for any sound, any sign of Leo. The search was hard, but the shepherd's love was stronger. He would find Leo no matter what. The journey was tough, but the shepherd was tougher. He would bring his lost lamb home. The shepherd's search led him through dark valleys and up steep mountains. He called out, "Leo, can you hear me?" Sometimes he thought he heard a faint bar, but it was just the wind. He didn't give up. His love was his guide. He climbed over rocks and pushed through thorny bushes. His legs grew tired, but his heart stayed strong. He searched every cliff and cave, determined to find Leo. Meanwhile, Leo was scared and alone on a narrow ledge. He missed his shepherd and the other sheep. He cried out, hoping someone would hear. Just as Leo was losing hope, he heard a familiar voice. "Leo!" It was the shepherd. Hope filled Leo's heart. He answered with a weak, "Bah!" The shepherd heard and followed the sound. "I'm coming!" he called, joy in his voice. He scrambled over rocks, his lamp lighting the way. Finally, the light shone on a small, woolly shape. It was Leo, found at last. The shepherd's heart overflowed with relief and happiness. He reached out, gently lifting Leo to safety. The long search was over. The lost was found. The shepherd's love had brought Leo home. The night's darkness faded in the light of their reunion. The journey had been hard, but love had won. The shepherd and Leo were together again. The flock would be whole once more. The story of being lost was now a story of being found, and the shepherd's joy was complete. The shepherd's heart leapt with joy, his precious lamb was safe. He gently checked Leo, then lifted him onto his shoulders. Leo snuggled close, feeling safe and loved. The shepherd carried him all the way home. When they arrived, the shepherd didn't just rest, he celebrated. He called his friends and neighbors. "Come, rejoice with me. My sheep was lost, but now is found." Everyone joined in the celebration. There was laughter, music, and joy, all for one little lamb who was lost and now found. The shepherd's happiness spread to everyone. The flock was whole again. The shepherd's love had brought them together. The party was for Leo, but the joy was for all. Finding what was lost is the best feeling in the world. The shepherd looked at his flock, complete and safe. His heart overflowed with love. The story had a happy ending. The lost was found. The family was together, and love was the reason. This story Jesus told shows us the heart of God, a love that never gives up. Like the shepherd, God knows each of us by name. He cares when we're happy, sad, or lost. He doesn't get angry when we wander. He comes searching for us. Sometimes we feel like the lost sheep, but we are never forgotten. This story reminds us we are precious and valuable. There is a love that always brings us home. It teaches us to love others the same way. When someone feels lost or sad, we can show kindness and forgiveness. We can celebrate when we're together again. We can be a safe place for each other. Let's carry this story in our hearts. Let it remind us how much we are loved, and let it inspire us to love others with a searching, forgiving heart. A love that finds and celebrates. A love that makes our families and world kinder. Just like the shepherd rejoiced, there is joy when we show love. That's the happiest ending of all. The story of the lost sheep is our story too, and love is always the answer.